Nature was destroying itself. Life extinguished in an instant. Merapi had officially erupted. The emergency evacuation order was issued. The exodus in fear. The calm before the storm. But the tremors from deep within the earth heralded a wrath about to awaken, an unstoppable force. The disaster had officially begun. Life went on peacefully, oblivious to the looming threat. The first experts began to notice the unusual signs. Countermeasures began to be deployed. Not everyone heeded the warning. Merapi was slowly awakening. They came face to face with death. A symbol of faith and devotion. Time was running out. Hundreds of thousands were forced to flee their homes. Ghost villages awaiting the fury. The sky turned ominous. And then it came. The Earth's lifeblood is bleeding. The fateful moment had arrived. The sky was stained black. The deadly river of fire. Powerless as their homes and livelihoods were consumed, a deadly spectacle of nature. The most feared destroyer, the Vedus Gembel. Nothing could stop its power. Merapi unleashed a barrage of attacks. Darkness enveloped the entire region. The city was shrouded in a deadly fog. A ghost town in the aftermath of the fury. Transportation was completely paralyzed. The final convulsions of the mountain. Deadly projectiles from the heavens. Even the most solid structures could not withstand it. Lahar, the hidden threat after every rainfall. A panorama of utter destruction. Life temporarily erased. The water sources were severely contaminated. A deadly dance of ash and electricity, a rare and terrifying sight. As day turned into pitch-black night, fear consumed all. The confrontation of fire and water, creating a new form of destruction. A monochromatic world where life seemed to have been drained away. The catastrophe was rewriting the map itself. One of the most powerful explosions, releasing a tremendous amount of energy. The invisible force of the blast spread destruction far and wide. Incredible speed, leaving nothing a chance to escape. Merapi's influence reached even the ocean. The mark of the disaster spread for hundreds of kilometers. Beneath the cooling exterior, a fiery heart still burned. Lahar, the deadly mudflow, continued to unleash its terror. The landscape permanently transformed in a matter of hours. An infernal masterpiece, both terrifying and mesmerizing. Silent mementos buried under the ash of the past. Before one disaster had passed, another was waiting. Rain, a source of life, now became an agent of further disaster. Human attempts at containment proved futile. Horror upon horror. Not just Indonesia, the entire world watched Merapi's every move. The unequal struggle against nature continued. The livelihoods of thousands washed away in a moment. Even modern sources of energy were rendered useless. The natural world, too, was trying to flee the rage. The first faint rays of light after days of darkness. The fury seemed to be tiring. Life quietly struggles on even in the harshest conditions. Technology was deployed to reach the most dangerous places. The line between life and destruction drawn in stark relief. Firestorm subsides, but the battle for survival has just begun. The eruption showed signs of weakening, but the consequences were only beginning to unfold. The villages had become gray tombs, the last remnants of a life that once was. A desperate search for survivors. All roads were cut off. The tragedy spared no one, not even the animals. The pain of loss was etched on every face. Humanity in the midst of hardship. A lifeline from the sky. The landscape horribly transformed. Assessing the aftermath and the challenges ahead. The military moved in, carving a path through a sea of ash. The silent heroes in the heart of the storm. The battle to save the health of the victims. The aquatic ecosystem was devastated. Facing the grim reality, a sorrow beyond words. Searching for fragments of the past. The international community lent its hand. The laughter of children, a fragile beacon of hope. Danger still lurked even after the volcano fell silent. The wounds of the earth revealed new threats. Tiny particles with the power to cause immense destruction to engines, machinery, and human health. Trying to save every small life. Basic necessities became the greatest challenge. When the mud flows receded, they left a dead desert behind. Faith and spiritual values stood firm amidst the chaos. The first efforts to bring cleanliness back to life. Even the monitoring tools could not withstand Merapi's power. Promises and responsibility in the aftermath of disaster. Under temporary shelters, hundreds of thousands of lives tried to find peace. However fleeting, the fury had passed, leaving behind indelible scars. The first efforts to rebuild their lives. The fierce resilience of nature. The international community working together. Reconnecting the broken lifelines. Planting the seeds of hope for the future. Remembering those who were lost. Starting over with what was left. Merapi's allure remained. A lesson paid for in blood, never to be forgotten. Time heals the wounds. Faith helped them overcome the hardship. Merapi rests again, but the danger is ever present. The 2010 Merapi catastrophe will forever be a reminder of humanity's humility in the face of nature, to always be prepared and to cherish life.